Honda Ultimate Beginner Guide. Honda's main focus is definitely going to be around his Headbutt and Buttslam. These special moves are super spammable. So the deal with Headbutt is that it is a forward advancing move, covers the full screen if you can do heavy, and medium, and goes a little bit less further, and light the least far. But the thing about it is that this move is safe on block. So even if people block this move, they're not going to be able to punish it. So this is only -3 on block, and most of the fastest moves in this game are 4-frame jabs. You do a light headbutt here, they try to press a button, you can block in time. So it's a very spammable move in that sense. And if they block it, see, look at their drive gauge. It starts dropping like crazy. They can't just sit here and block the whole time because it's going to deplete their drive gauge very quick. They're going to end up going into burnout and losing. So they're incentivized to do something about this. So you can kind of set the pace with that. And the thing about the Buttslam is it's kind of similar to the headbutt, but you can actually get plus frames on this. So this is plus. You're not left that close to them if they block it on the way down, but you move first. You're +1. So you see here, if I do like jab, it's kind of hard with the spacing to really demonstrate this, but you at least, yeah, you can beat their button, right? But the main thing about it is that it leaves you also at like a really spaced out spacing. So for the most part, if people block this, they're going to walk away from you. Which means you can do something like this heavy punch here as well. So if they try to actually press a button foolishly, you can do that. They're going to whiff. Like all their fast buttons that they could try to do to challenge you would whiff at this range. So you can just do this. And the thing I'm doing with the Buttslam is you control the direction in the air. So if I just let this rip, he goes about that far if I do the light kick version. But if I hold back, it actually steers it back and he goes more to the left. And if I hold forward, he goes much more to the right. So every time you do the Buttslam, you kind of want to steer it to the direction that the opponent is in. So if you're doing it from far away to get in, you want to hold towards the opponent to get close to them. And if you're right next to them, you kind of want to steer it back, hold back to just land in front, for example. So if you do like the heavy one here and hold away, you can get over them. But there's some angles where like you'll just fly over them. Like if you miss them on the way up, you can kind of just completely miss them. So you want to steer it basically. You want to control that. You can bait anti-airs by making it not approach, but that's a little high level. So spam this, right? You can even do things like crashing medium punch into it over and over. It's just so spammable. Now, your main normal on the ground game, if people are just running to your headbutts and Buttslam, literally just keep doing this until they die. If they start clamming up and actually block and are dealing with your headbutts and Buttslam, this is your go-to move. This move is plus on block and has amazing range. So at this this range here, you can kind of just spam it. It is so spammable. It's absurd. Such a spammable move, right? If you're up close, you can do that into the medium punch, into like crash and light punch here. See, it's actually a plus. You'll beat them trying to challenge after. And then you can just do like this into jab, jab, and then do it again, and then do it again, do it again. And you can drive rush in and do it. So this move is godlike. Amazing move. The other godlike move in neutral, once they start clamming up and trying to like defend, is towards heavy kick. This is a low. This move, it hits them low from really far away. They have to block it low. So what it catches is people trying to walk away from you. When you're headbutting people over and over, they're going to try to walk away from you to build space. So you can just do this. So you can even do things like after the Buttslam, do the forward heavy kick. So stand medium punch and forward heavy kick are the two most common buttons I'm using in neutral. And then heavy punch is the next one. Heavy punch has less range than like towards heavy kick, I would say. And maybe similar range, maybe a little bit more than stand medium. But what it does here is it catches people trying to press things. Because, like, it does that. If they whiff something and you slap them, you can get a full combo. And you can definitely mess them up for that. And this is also going to be your combo starter. If they're finally going to block, command grab them. Half circle back with kicks. You can do that to, like, drive rush into medium punch on block normally. And then do half circle back kicks. That's another common thing. So either drive rush medium punch into that, half circle back and kick, or drive rush medium punch into the jab medium. The command grab will catch them if they're just sitting there blocking, forcing them to move, and then this will catch them if they're trying to jump away. So it's basically a mix. They have to guess between if you're going to go for command grab or for this right away. So easy mix. main combos to know, now that you have the basic game plan with those options, you want to know, like, if they DI, they're finally going to DI if they're getting antsy from you harassing them over and over. And DI against Honda gets them killed. So a basic combo, I think, is just if you land the counter DI, it's going to be heavy punch into your quarter circle forward kick move. And then you hit down during it. And then mash punches. And then that launches them. And then after that launcher, you're able to go into heavy hands. Boom, basic combo. Now, an even simpler version of that is you can just hold back during this and just do heavy punch to heavy headbutt, right? You're going to try to keep it ultra simple. Basically, the heavy punch or heavy punch to heavy hands, right? Just that. And that you can cancel into your level 3. So you want to have this basic, nice and easy combo for this kind of situation. So, like, heavy punch to heavy hands, level 3. The other thing is that also applies, of course, to, like, if you block an uppercut, you can just do heavy punch to heavy hands. Obviously, this is like super suboptimal, but it's nice and reliable. If you're like a beginner and not comfortable with the combos yet, you want to get your damage in when you can. And you can make it more complex once you know or more comfortable with the inputs and go into things with the launcher, for example, and extend more. Other than that, I think what you're going to do also is when you knock them down, you do want to drive rush in to pressure them a lot. I think one of the common things that I did for this run to master was I went drive rush crushing MK on the Oki, which I thought was pretty good. So if you knock them down, say like that, drive rush crushing medium kick is a nice starter, and then it goes into the stand light punch, stand medium punch target combo. So up close, if you're getting like pressure from this, I generally just do drive rush into crouching medium kick, and that will combo if it hits to the light punch, medium punch, target combo, and I just cancel that to headbutt. And even if they block that, like even if they happen to block that sequence, this is still just safe on block. It's absurd. So if you get in for pressure from drive rush, getting from like the crouching medium kick into the stand medium punch, stand light punch, stand medium punch, target combo to headbutt is safe. And then even also for the drive rush stand medium punch, which is absurdly plus, another way to get in. It doesn't hit them low, so it doesn't open them up unless they're like mashing buttons. This is super plus. It's your turn. You can do like 2 of those, or you can do like even this. They have to hold all of that. So kind of like get your plus move with the drive rush in there, or like just a single stand medium punch, and then do the medium punch light punch target combo into headbutt and reset. And then after you reset the headbutt, you know, you can go back to doing the towards heavy kick to approach this. All the while, make sure to go back to keeping charge. I mean, playing a charge character means during all these instances, I'm always like keeping in mind my charge. Sometimes I'll even just knock them down and just do this, or like I'll just keep doing butt slam in their grill. You know, I'm keeping charge. Every time I press a move, I go immediately back to down back. That way I'm always building charge. So whenever a whiff animation is going on or an attack animation is going on, whenever my character is stuck in a state where I can, like, nothing I press influences his actions for a little bit, I start holding down back. So that way, after like towards heavy kick, for example, I'm immediately holding down back after I press it, and then I can immediately butt slam after. So that's just getting familiar with charge. Having charge always will make it so that you can spam his spammable moves. And that's Honda for beginners.